We're lying. Oh, please, 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 I can't watch. Hey, check out our Patreon in the link below. You'll have access to uncut and upcoming reactions, skits, behind the scenes footage, and so much more. Your support goes a long way to helping us with more reactions and original content. Also, thanks for subbing. Set the bell for notifications. Your boy Rock Lee. Let's talk about One Piece, guys. What's going on? It's YaGirlErza, and I'm in the house.
YaGirlErza.
She's in the building. Little quick recap.
So, the flamingo resigned.
The flamingo felt the pressure.
He's like, I don't want to fight no Kaido. He chose to be part of Kaido's team. He's gonna get Cheeser back.
At least that's what Law agreed to. And why do you think he's gonna be part of Kaido's team? Why do you think he's gonna be part of Kaido's team?
Like do you want me to repeat what I said?
You might say something
he
different.
has been Kaido's team. If he was not to resign from being a warlord, he wouldn't have the ability, or based on what Law said, if he didn't resign from his warlord status, he would not get Cheeser back. Now he's like, well, if I do that, Kaido's gonna be pissed at me because I can't produce his product, and he, you know. So yeah, I don't want that. So I want Cheeser back so I can be part of Kaido's team.
All right, sounds good to me. Wait.
If you've seen the previous video, you know why I'm making this look. He said the same thing because he was not paying attention.
All right, guys, let me tell you a little minor confession, right? So, I don't, like, okay.
He does not pay attention.
I'm paying attention. She doesn't like if I bring up another point that has nothing to do with her point, and she doesn't want me to necessarily agree, right? Disagree. Because if I am to disagree or say anything contrary, then she'll be like, where'd you get that from? Huh? Whatever, right? So like,
that is not correct. You have seen every single episode, and what I said is that I do appreciate the way the views, the way you tend to look at things, different perspective to mine, and I do appreciate that. I said that many times in the past. What I do not like is that I am talking about things, you completely just blew it off. Oh, I agree with you. Did not hear what I said. Did not understand what I said. And then she's like, well, yeah, you're saying that the whatever it was. I'm like, no, not the point. Not even a little bit. Nothing to do with. That is what I do not like.
So at this moment in the video, Lee reaches out to ladies. Go ahead and comment. Ladies comment and say, and Lee, this is when you should respond with X, Y, and Z. There's another group. Married men who have been married for 5 years and plus, go ahead and say, Lee, at this point, this is what you should say. Back to the present scene.
It's important. Sorry, guys. It's important. I love it.
Yeah, I silenced mine. Just don't look at it. Just don't look at it. Now I'm gonna monologue by myself. So, I don't have anything new to say. We just came off of a filler, all right? I caught that was a filler, but you know what? I was enjoying myself. We already watched the first episode, so it's like, let's just keep watching through it, okay? Then yes, we obviously did get a little bit of canon to the best of my knowledge. Like, this has to be canon. So if we skipped that entire filler, we would have just entered the next episode like, huh? What? Don Flamingo did what? So in hindsight, I'm glad we watched it. It's not like we had to submerge ourselves into 30 episodes or 15 episodes, and it has nothing to do with everything that's going on. We still got to see a little bit of the personalities between Luffy and Law, right? We got to see that it's not canon, right? But you still get to see it, right? It kind of reminds me of when Brook first entered the crew and you got to see like a canon, a filler moment of Brook, right? Like he was just going from crew member to crew member, finding a place. It's a nice opportunity to see the personalities and see how they can potentially mesh, right? As you jump into this. So, where were you?
You were saying ladies?
I was saying ladies, comment at what I should say in that situation. And then we had moved on to Law clearly put, you know, Doflamingo in check. It's either you give up the warlord status, right? And I'll give you Caesar Clown or else, right? And he don't want no problems with Kaido, which is exactly what you're saying. Spitting, right? That's what you're saying, right? And you know what? What did Doflamingo do? Because he don't want no problems with Kaido, give up his warlord status so he can get Caesar Clown. Because he don't want no problems. That's what you're saying. Am I spot on? Spot on, right? All right. Make sure I document my results of this conversation. Went smooth. Do you have a pen? Can I see that real quick? Can I see that? Okay. But you that. But that means I listened, though. I literally said what you said. That means I listened. I am listening, and what you say is good. It's spot on.
Okay.
All right. So let's jump brownie points. Let's jump into our One Piece reaction. If you guys are not subscribed, now's a good time to do so. For reaction, for discussion, we'll be on our Patreon. Also, check out our schedule, guys. It's going to be in the description. It's going to be in the pinned comment. Yeah, I don't want to miss this smoke.
No, you don't. Clearly, you don't want to miss a smoke. I got you there.
I was like, what's wrong? Like, y'all gotta help me, man. Y'all gotta help me, man. Put on my straw hat, man. My man Luffy. You heard what Luffy said in that filler? You heard what he said? He said, I'm just trying to be free. And you know what free is equivalent to? Piracy. Piracy equals freedom, according to my man Luffy. So I'm wearing my straw hat today. You ready?
Ready.
All right, man. Let's jump into One Piece starting now. That's the lady.
Yeah.
I thought she got captured. Oh, Croc. Remember, Doflamingo is very interested in Croc. Totally, bro. Whoa. Oh. Yo, these rookies are really trying to go after their elders. Why? You in law. Oh, stupid Caesar. Oh shoot! Don't talk to him like that. Take the mic from him. Take the mic from him. Oh God. He's gonna say his location. That's what he's thinking. Yo, take the mic from him. Wait, that was
him. Caesar.
Just hang up? He's resisting the meat.
What happened?
The meat. Caesar can hear all this. Just robot?
He always...
His laugh. They're the worst two to be
That's
together.
basically you. I was telling you something and you go...
Look at that, look at that.
Yep.
He's trying to talk about important... Oh, yeah, they got it! They got it! He actually participated in their nonsense. Where is he? Look at him pouting. It's funny. Oh, there's an answer by his crew. That's how it happened. He wasn't even supposed to be part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Oh, he left his homie to get his son. Tough.
That's why he wants to go back there.
He has to go back. I'm weird up. I'm weird up.
Ow, don't hit me. Don't hit me.
I'm using like 20% of my power in my left hand. That really hurt, baby?
Yeah.
Oh, these are like cards. Spade, heart, club, diamond.
Mm-hmm. His drip is like, I don't like it, but I like it. It's it's fire. He stopped him effortlessly. Warlord. Beautiful. We're lying. We are lying. Because he was recording.
They think he's greater than he actually is. This is nuts. Wait. Oh, he's not. What?
Yeah.
Oh, he replaced the Thriller Bark guy. No, Law did. Oh, man. Oh, I hate this, man. I'm not gonna let Straw do what they want. Look at this. Oh, I was gonna say, what is he? Ew. You know, that is gross. Does he always gonna have snot coming out or whatever? Yeah, it makes me sick too. Ew! Oh, then you should like him, he'll get killed. That's the formula.
Because she can't say no more. What just happened?
See, that's her weakness. Even if something so disgusting. I can't handle that. This chick will do anything. I think we... You're too close. Oh.
What is this?
That guy has like mud-like powers, and then we're seeing this box. I'm waiting before I say anything crazy.
Would it be the One Piece?
Nah, I'm thinking the thing from Fishman Island, but that don't make sense either. Ace's fruit. Well, a fruit like Ace's. Yes, yeah. Whole episode is unpredictable. I would never have guessed that's what he had. Right?
Mm-hmm.
She's just enjoying this life. Look at her. Freedom. Huge sunflowers or dandelions. I'm gonna go with dandelions. Don't shout. Zoro don't really care about the dumb stuff that Luffy be doing as long as they win the fight. You notice that? Mm-hmm. Cause I think Zoro's looking for the smoke anyways. So you got any thoughts on this episode?
No.
Really?
I don't know what to expect.
Oh, okay.
Just seeing a lot of the introduction of a lot of new characters, concepts. I think it's gonna be intriguing, interesting. Yeah.
Like which concepts?
We have clubs. We have
Diamante,
or we have Trouble Diamante, and the other two.
Yeah. I thought it was crazy. Well, one of the ramifications I didn't see, right? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it was clearly spelled out for us. But, like, Doflamingo, through being the king of Dressrosa, mm-hmm. with having his warlord title, would have protection from the government, right? Mm-hmm. And obviously, I knew that he was doing his dealings. I don't know how much of the people in Dressrosa as a kingdom, how it's like the whole kingdom is involved in shady stuff in a way, and they could do so because they're protected from Doflamingo's status. Mm-hmm. But it was crazy how people are just fighting like these civil wars or whatever they're doing, little skirmishes, and as soon as Doflamingo's out, see the thing is, they never said that Doflamingo was going to stop being their arms dealer. That wasn't what was told to us.
He was just resigning. But in doing so, that means
he wouldn't be able to do his business as an arms dealer as usual. Mm-hmm. Like the whole thing would get messed up. So it's interesting to see how many things are tied to his status that could have been in front of us. I'm sure they explained it. But seeing the fallout, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's crazy, you know? So that really just popped, personally, that's like the first thing that popped out at me. Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, they have Luffy's devil fruit. He wasn't just saying stuff. He meant what he was saying. Doflamingo when he's like, I got something for you, Luffy. And then I'm thinking that means he gonna get Luffy to act a little way outside of Law's plan.
Yeah, definitely.
He said that's the problem with the alliance.
Definitely.
Last thing, that's why. Remember we were talking about like who would be the replacement warlord?
That corn artist. And he just.
What? Buggy the Cloud is a warlord? You realize that means, yeah, he's free of persecution, obviously. They think he's stronger than he is. I don't know, right? And you just wouldn't expect that. Buggy the Clown is a warlord. But as unexpected as it is, it still like makes sense.
I think he just became because of his. He put himself in situations that will give him popularity. That's it.
Remember, he's also probably, because of his affiliation with Roger's crew and his interference in the government, and everyone saw him, and people think he's greater than he is, he probably has so much men that follows him. So
he did acquire a big crew during that big war.
Yeah. Some dangerous people. And it's been a 2-year skip. We don't know how much stronger he's gotten and the men with him.
It's true. Are you excited about this Rosa?
I'm
excited. Look at Roshi.
Yeah. Ow! Poor Law. He's trying. No. You can fly.
He can fly?
Well, we saw him.
He was walking on those things.
But he doesn't have any wings. Oh, he don't want to see that again. That trauma. Oh. Don't disrespect me.
Wow, this. He just hit a kid.
Well, he hit a dragon. Luffy hits kids, girls, princesses. There's no one that Luffy won't hit.
He's not.
Oh, okay. The Shogun. Why is Luffy fighting him? Over fun?
Because they're kids. I don't like cameras.
Episode 1. That's what I was saying. Look at his face.
What is the problem?
Like father, like son. Why are they turning on each other?
Instead of warriors. This is hilarious.
Did you say pervert? Hang out for women. Look at his cheek. Oh, he never seen this side of Nami. So terribly drawn.
That's for them. What's that? Oh, Sanji's gone.
Now that makes sense. Now it makes sense. No, it's actually funnier messing up the order. It's actually funnier. Now I'm like, yo, what happened to Sanji?
Gaskinets. Flamingo.
There it is. That's what got Sanji's attention. Smells lovely. I'm sure it do.
The choice.
What is happening? What is happening? I guess
Our choice.
Luffy was like, yo, what?
Yeah.
Yo, some of the toys is dating humans. They got a whole family. And pets.
And pets.
Oh, the jealous type. I believe it. I believe it.
Yeah, they're referring to scanners.
I know they are. I know your blood. So I'm like, this is very familiar territory. Did I tell you how much I like your chin, by the way?
Maybe he cut his hair, that's why they don't recognize him. But I think that's a samurai. I think he cut his hair, gained some weight, became powerful, it passed whatever year, how long, and he lost his fish, his eyesight, and I think that's a samurai.
Months.
Whoa.
Months.
I think they did this purposely.
The Master Roshi thing?
Yes.
Probably.
He
Goku
knows.
is.
He looks out like that.
Zoro recognizes another samurai.
Oh, he looks out.
What is hot about this?
And he knows that.
Look at the stature difference between Zoro and this man.
They always do that.
Yeah,
He
but it's
knows.
obvious that this
He
man is
felt
like
him.
twice Zoro's size.
He felt him. There you go. He knows. He knows. Yeah.
That's showing that this guy's a gangster right off rip. Conjuro. You gonna get that thing that you write with? Conjuro. Dress shrimp
Paella, see? Told you.
Rose squid ink pasta. No.
Fire pocket. Gazpacho.
Those Spanish dishes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's fairy pumpkin? Fairies. Why
What's up
not?
with fairies?
I don't know. I know how he was
still
gonna
have
act
a
with
toy
fairies.
like that. A monkey? Have you seen the monkeys that do that?
I did.
You had a toy like that?
Nah.
I did.
You really had a toy like that? Dang. They said blind man's on a winning streak? He's using his hearing. He can anticipate when it's going to stop. He said black?
Yep, black it is.
No, he's not.
Go Batman.
You saw the diamond on one of them?
There. The spade.
Spade. Oh, there's diamond.
See, that's a spade.
There it is. Well, it's interesting that he keeps calling white and getting white.
Where's the diamond, baby? That's a spade.
Yeah, that's a spade right there. Someone had like a diamond on their head.
Shirote.
Oh, this episode went fast.
Yeah, I thought
that was crazy. I got worried because of how I messed up the order. So I was like, are they gonna repeat like everything that we saw?
They did.
No, they didn't.
Half of the episode.
No. We didn't see how Sanji got lost.
That's it. We knew Sanji. Yeah, we had already. They got there. There were 3 teams. Sanji was gone, and the blind man. Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. As you guys get into the next reaction, we messed up our order, right? But if I'm being honest with you, I think Erza agrees. The next episode makes things make sense. Because, all right, we reach here. This is what happens. We're in a bar. This is what Luffy and company did. And you're like, okay. So I didn't realize that we're missing something. So watching this episode, you're right. You could have actually had missed this episode and would not have been lost.
No.
You would have got it. The big takeaway in this episode, was the key reason why Sanji's missing. Right? The big takeaway is, when Zoro was with that dude, I need to let you gotta realize, that guy never...
He felt them. They felt each other. Yeah, they felt each other.
Yes. But that guy never threatened Zoro.
No, he knew Zoro. He felt Zoro being on the fence.
But yes.
He's like, I gotta defend myself. That I don't like this TikTok thing. Zoro felt his presence, and the Zoro guy felt Zoro.
Correct.
Defensive presence.
But he's
like, hey man, I'm just trying to get a...
But you wanna know why that's so amazing?
Why?
Because a lot of times when things are depicted, you can detect, I don't know how, hockey picks up. All right, so there's 2 things to talk about. First, I'm gonna say, you gotta show that when you're done. First, I'm gonna say a general thing, and then I'm gonna talk about hockey. The general thing is you can sense people's intent towards you. And that guy was apparently just casually walking. So he has to be so strong. Why are you racing it? That's good, by the way. Anyways, he has to be so powerful that even when he's just being casual or whatever, Zoro's like, oh damn, this is a threat. And that guy's that's not even his final form. You get me?
He felt his power.
Now the second thing to this, right, is I had to remember the one who made this the clearest is the queen from Fishman Island. Okay? With the sensing feelings, I thought her and Fisher Tiger, you know what I'm saying? I was thinking the way that she was looking at Fisher Tiger, that she was like, hey yo, I want the tiger. That's what I thought. But I got it wrong. Her observation haki, right? Is it observation? It would have been observation. was so powerful that she would just sense the feelings, right? So since Fisher Tiger felt strongly, you really just deleted it? You don't want to show nobody?
What?
What you made?
That's not a big deal.
Oh man, yo guys. I can't forget my point. Erza is very good at drawing. She really is. And she don't be having confidence in her work. That was dope.
I have confidence. I can still.
That was dope. I really liked it. Anyways, her observation to Haki was so strong that she can feel Fisher Tiger. That's why she was always crying all the time. Let me go back to the reason why that's important. Because to the best of my knowledge, Zoro got this observation too, right? Well, he has Haki. So if you have Haki, you should be able to use observation. That's my understanding. So this guy is acting probably like he's innocent. Okay? And through Zoro's observation, it's like, yo, this guy is not innocent. He's putting on an act. See what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
He's sensing his true feelings.
But I think Zoro senses the power he carries. Not necessarily a bad intention, but the power he carries. And that's why he puts himself on the fence. He's in a new territory that belongs to Doflamingo, and you sense a powerful being approaching you. So it's just automatic defense mode for you. The other guy is sensing that he got defensive, that he understands the power he's carrying.
I think it's one of the two, so yes. But you can also sense people's feelings. So I'm like, dang.
I don't necessarily know that he's putting on that. And once again, I think he is the samurai that we're looking for. That's just my thoughts.
All right. And because I think it's the samurai that, because he's not being recognized by Momo's dad, I'm operating he's a samurai that was heinous in Wano Kingdom. So there's a whole side to him that he's not showing us.
It could be that. Or it could be that he doesn't recognize him because he cut his hair. He went blind. They made him blind, and he has a scar now from the time he left him there.
Yeah, by the way, you notice the scars around his eyes, right?
That's how he lost his sight, and he won't be able. Yeah, I think that's why he doesn't recognize him.
I don't know, man. Yo, if I get into a battle, I come back and you don't recognize me. I don't know. Like, yo, we've been together all this time. You don't recognize me?
I'm just saying.
All right. Well, if you haven't subscribed at this point, go ahead and do so. Let's jump into more One Piece starting now. Epic landing, though.
I love that.
I do. His voice actor is pretty good. Wasn't that supposed to be Sanji? Am I missing something?
Sanji went for the girl.
He looks like Master Roshi.
That's what I was gonna say. Uh-huh. That Batman too?
Is he just lying to a blind man?
Looks that way.
I know I'm slow. I'm like, yo. Everything? He's gonna open his eyes. Open your eyes.
Why?
Oh. He has no eyes. Sight. It's gonna actually be on white. He won. Look, look. Oh, what? Oh. I think he's just eating. It's not a threat. Oh, Luffy's already making trouble. He just got there. What is he eating? I'm happy for. And everybody knows. Wait a second. Yeah, there's more to this man than meets the eye. Where did Luffy? Oh, Luffy's still eating. Looking like Roshi, he can't get over it. Oh, you're gonna have to fight him. Oh, he gonna kill him, kill him. I can see how he lost his eyes now. You see it? Oh. Oh. Yeah, observation, fam. You don't need eyes for this kind of action. Would you join my crew? Wait.
Is it 3-step? 2-step? Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
If that's the case, that's the friend.
Yes. Yes, that's samurai.
Oh, he took like 4, 5, 6,
No.
7,
They know.
8,
He hasn't gone.
9, 10.
He's doing it slowly.
Yeah, but it has to do with him closing the sword now, not his steps. See? Oh my god. Oh, you're going to hell. He said he's sending him to hell. Yeah. The whole place. He meant it literally. That's what he said. Remember?
That's a samurai.
Yeah, that's the friend. Who's it?
Oh. You saw that?
The sword move. I don't understand. But he's not recognized by the other samurai.
Yeah.
Oh no. There was somebody else. That's the original owner of the sword that Zoro has.
Shut your stupid ass up. Wrong.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What? What? Ow! Ow! Hold this. It's not the friend. They mentioned a warrior. Oh, I forget what I just said.
The sword.
Zoro lost all his swords. The national treasure of the Wano Kingdom. The national treasure of the Wano Kingdom belonged to somebody. So I thought that was the guy that it belongs to. And it still could be. But at the same time, there's a thief that just took everything. I thought the sword just had a mind of its own. It was kind of returning to the owner. is up with this country? Oh. Oh. Please. 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 I can't watch. I can't watch. Don't stop him. Yo, they're gonna stop Zoro and he's gonna lose his sword.
No, he cannot lose his sword. He's gonna get lost.
Never mind, I understand what Sanji's doing. I overreacted. He doesn't want Zoro to wander off and get lost, but he's not trying to stop him from getting the sword back. I was about to flip.
Probably have like invisible fruit. Watch it. And they're called fairies.
Nah, there's only one invisible fruit, remember? What? He's lost. Thank you. This is One Piece. This is One Piece.
Oh, we're
They
separated
split up the
again.
crew, and the
I'm
crew
just
who got
Rosa.
split up is split up.
I'm not a child, but I'm lost.
This kingdom is weird. Oh. Yeah, they're getting all the important information. At least they're talking about it. That's what happens if Frankie's in charge. Oh, that means the samurai's fighting in the Colosseum. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
I have an uncle. His nickname is Mingo.
Oh,
His name is Domingo.
Domingo? You call him Mingo? I want to know what's going on with the toys. He made sure that the word would get out to Luffy. He made sure.
No! No! That's no respect.
Well, that part, they are saying respect. Yeah. Jeez, what an awesome fruit. It was awesome. Is now reproduce. Yeah, reproduce. Wow. Okay, I guess it came back. The most powerful type.
Is Luffy already there?
Oh no, he's heard about it. If I was Luffy, I wouldn't even fight these people. I would just snatch that. I would snatch that fruit straight up. Oh look.
Luffy's gonna fight him.
Interesting. Got him.
Mera.
Got him. Yo, that's crazy. That is crazy. It's a very powerful... Alright, first of all, the fruit of itself is powerful. But...
How did they took Ace's power? How did they reproduce it?
Because they said it reproduced.
Did they still Ace's heart, like when the lava man took Ace's heart in and out? Is that a way to remove your powers? Or Blackbeard absorb some of the power? I don't know.
I understand that there can only be one devil fruit of a particular type.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't understand is what happens when you die. But whether it's been explained or not, it have to make sense Yo, it's been hundreds of years, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much creative fruits there are, but they gotta be recycling fruits. So if you die,
But the concept of energy doesn't die; it just recycle.
yeah, but I just don't understand how you just how you get it back. And where are you getting it from? Where's this tree that has the fruit?
Or where did it appear?
Where does it appear? People just be
Does it
showing up with
appear
fruits
randomly
and
or-
say it's rare,
Yeah.
but we don't know a place.
No, we don't.
But when Caesar Clown did his experiment, like a fruit just turned into a devil fruit. And we thought it had to do with Smiley, but that was when Smiley died. It just, I don't know, man.
I don't know. Good question.
Because I was expecting, oh yeah, Smiley's gonna self-destruct and just come back with that same devil fruit.
No, it turned into a fruit.
Just turned into a fruit because Smiley died.
Smiley's what makes devil fruits though. Replicas.
Oh shit. Smiley. No.
Yeah, the smiley.
Okay. There's Smiley and there's Smiley.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Okay. There's the monster of Goob
Mm-hmm.
that was a poisonous gas monster.
And then the smiley is the one, the SAD.
Yeah. The monster self-destructed.
Mm-hmm.
And then a devil fruit was there.
Mm-hmm.
It never named what that fruit was.
Mm-mm. Mm-hmm.
But that showed that when you die
Mm-hmm.
as a devil fruit user,
Mm-hmm.
fruit just turn into it. But we never knew why Caesar left the fruit there and if he did it purposely.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. You know the thing about this show is?
Just too much.
Yeah, it's not like you can just go. Remember in episode 19?
Mm-hmm.
Like normal, I shouldn't even say normal, but like a lot of times watching a series, like I only got 5 seasons to go off of.
Mm-hmm.
And 5 seasons
Mm-hmm.
is 125 episodes. If the show made it to 5 seasons, we give it a hand clap.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, yeah, remember the first season, or remember 5 episodes ago. That's all I gotta worry about. This?
It's like, do you remember 200 and something episodes ago?
Yeah, like no, I don't. I don't remember when that character said
I
that.
think we're gonna enjoy it more when we rewatch this episode.
All right, yes, because I already me and our Straw Hat Jay, our daughter, we were watching One Piece on the rewatches. So I was talking about earlier, right? So we do the rewatches, and like in episode 1, he was like, when Kobe was being a coward, you know, running from that lady that was beating him up. I forgot her pirate name, but whatever. He's like, oh, I hate you're the word. He's like, you're the kind of person I hate the most, a coward.
Mm-hmm.
So then now, if I had remembered that while watching Shirahoshi
Mm-hmm.
and the whole thing, it's like, yo, he hates cowards. I don't mean he's not gonna rock with you, but he's like, I hate you. He said something mean to her.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, yo,
Cry baby.
crybaby. You know, he don't rock with that, man. You gotta toughen up.
His coward.
Yeah, coward. He's not cool with that. So, I don't know. I'm already stressing Zoro losing his sword. Things like that stress me out.
Yeah, that's Soros and only Soros.
Yeah.
Like nobody else can take it. You can't touch it. No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So, I am thinking that this guy who's blind is he's another little detail. When this.
You don't think that's the friend though?
No, because he
Wow.
wasn't recognized by the other samurai. He's in the same room looking at him. He watched this blind man body these people and then say, hey, yo, it's me.
It's been years since that happened, wasn't it?
It couldn't have been more than a couple months.
He's wearing the same sandals. He knows how to do the steps. And he just crushed them.
Oh, I think you missed it. That guy is from the Wano Kingdom.
Uh-huh.
But the sword the National Treasure sword that Zoro has, yo, the other samurai Kim, I can't remember his name, but Momo's dad said very quickly that it belonged to like some heinous swords person, right? He
So
said,
you think the sword is from them?
that blind man, when they were like, yo, who are you? He goes, oh, you don't really want to know. They're like, oh, you're infamous. I think that blind man is a owner or was the original owner of that sword that now Zoro's walking with. And he's committed he's on the run from the Wano Kingdom or something like that. Yeah, he just said it like 10 episodes ago.
We'll see.
Very quick, like one line.
Yeah.
You remember? When he was flipping out, that's why he wants a sword. It was when he was like, that's the sword of whatever.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yes.
All
I
right.
remember. So, we'll see.
Thanks for watching our reaction, guys. If you guys aren't subscribed, now's a good time to do so. For reaction, full discussion, it's gonna be on our Patreon, man. Don't miss it. Also, check out our schedule. It's in the description and it's in the pinned comment.
Hit the bell for notifications. We do post content on the daily.
YaGirlErza.
YaGirlErza. Until next time.
Oh! Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on, guys? Your boy RockLee. Hey, if you haven't already, go ahead and give us a follow on this Twitch channel. Appreciate you guys' support.
Janet.
Wait, I'm gonna laugh. Okay.
If you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel, click on the bell for notifications, and check out our Patreon for full and upcoming reactions.